everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Amber Rose, also known as the Religious Hippie. You can basically follow me on any social media platform, and don't forget to check out my official website at thereligioushippie.com. So today we're basically going to take a little bit of a different turn. You guys know that I am involved in the pro-life movement, so today I kind of wanted to just talk to you guys about how you can be more involved in the pro-life movement. Okay, but first, Christi Apparel sent me a package. They're a family-owned shop, and their products are just so cute and Catholic and amazing. So I'm so excited to see what they sent me. The packaging's really good too. I can attest to that. This stuff ain't going nowhere. Okay, fangirl. Okay, so the first thing that they sent me was this beautiful, okay, I absolutely love this t-shirt, okay? Okay, are you guys ready for this? I don't know if you guys are ready for this. I absolutely love the design of this t-shirt. I love that there is a neutral color for the background, and so then that way the color on the t-shirt pops out a lot more, and I feel like I'm embracing my inner goth Catholic when I'm gonna wear this. I am so happy with this one. I cannot wait to see what else. Okay, so next up, you guys, I can't right now. It's too cute. This color is actually perfect too. Wow, look at this. Look how beautiful. I love that this t-shirt is very subtle, and it has a beautiful picture of Madonna, child, and of course a lamb, because the Lamb of God. Wow, this is amazing. You know, I saw these t-shirts on their store and I was like, man, those are so cute, but in person, they're even cuter, I have to admit. You guys, they even sent me stickers. What? Here, I'll give you guys a close-up. Wow, look at these. They're beautiful. Look at the intricate designs. I love this one. Our Lady of Dolores, Our Lady of Sorrows. Oh my goodness. Wow. You know what I really love about this shop specifically is the fact that they are full-blown Catholic. Their material is quality. The design work is phenomenal. I mean, this is just really quality stuff, and you guys know I would not support somebody or something that does not have good quality Catholic stuff, and I am always for people supporting other Catholic stores. So please go and support Christi Apparel. I will link their shop down below, and you can use my promo code AmberRose for 10% off your purchase, so make sure you do that. With all of that being said, let's get on to the video. My experience with the pro-life movement starts when I'm very young. My mom would always take us with a group of homeschoolers, and we would go pray outside abortion clinics. We went to the 2014 March for Life, which was extremely cold. We got stuck in a snowstorm on the way back home from the March for Life. It was insane. That was probably one of the craziest March for Lifes I've ever seen or experienced. As I got into high school, I became more quiet about my pro-life views, I guess you could say, but at the same time, I was going back through some of my old Facebook posts. You know how sometimes the memories will pop up or whatever? I was going back through some of those, and apparently when I was like 16 or whatever, I posted some pro-life stuff that was actually like hardcore pro-life stuff. I was actually really shocked. Kind of proud of myself, but really shocked, because I was very quiet about my pro-life views and values at that time, but apparently on social media I was not, so that was kind of cool to see. And then in 2020, I went to the March for Life. I met a lot of amazing people on that trip. That was a really great time. I had a lot of fun, and we got to see, I think Trump spoke at that one, if I'm not incorrect. It was right before COVID kind of hit and everything went downhill, but that was really fun. I got to hang out with my friends. We sang Lulai, Luli, Lula, Lula, Luli, Lule. Basically, it's the Song of the Holy Innocents. It's a tradition that Canchas does, the Crusaders of Canchas does, where we sing the Song of the Holy Innocents, which I will link below for you guys if you want to hear it. It's very beautiful. I don't know if I can find the recording of all of us singing, but I'll see if I can. And then from there, I became certified as a sidewalk counselor, which means that technically I can go up to women on the sidewalks of abortion clinics and things. Technically, there's different rules, like you're not supposed to approach them, there's the bubble law, there's this whole thing. I'm not going to get into it in this video, but I am certified as a sidewalk counselor, so I can counsel women on the sidewalk if needed. I would also continuously stand on bridges and hold signs with the Iversons. They make these wonderful banners, basically, pro-life banners, and we hold them over bridges. I've done that a few times, and it's really just been a blessing overall getting to know so many different people and getting involved in a movement that is so important to me and so many other people. And now that Roe v. Wade has been overturned, it's great. You know, I survived Roe v. Wade, but it did not survive me. And then this year we actually did do the Chicago March for Life. And that was a really fun experience too. Got to meet a whole bunch of different people. It was really cold. I ended up giving my hand warmers away to some kids that I taught CCD to because they were there, and I was like, you guys look so cold. So I gave each one of them one of my hand warmers, and I was like, here you go. They're literally the sweetest kids ever. And so I was really happy to see them there. I was happy to see so many young families there. Despite the cold, despite the snow and the sleet and all the rain and everything, we still had an amazing turnout for the Chicago March for Life 2022. And now most of my pro-life work is done online. I felt like I was really more involved in the pro-life movement last year. This year has just been so busy with things that I feel like I haven't made it as much of a priority as I should have. I haven't prayed outside the abortion clinics all that often this year. We did kind of during the winter, like during the winter months, but during the summer months when you would think it would be more appropriate to be outside for hours praying the rosary outside of abortion clinics, I have not done that. And so that's on me, and I really do need to step that up. I'm hoping to do that hopefully in the next couple weeks. But anyways, enough about that. Let's get into how you can get more involved in the pro-life movement. My number one tip is to volunteer your time, your efforts, your money, your energy into the crisis pregnancy centers in your area. Call them and ask what they need most. Maybe they need diapers. Maybe they need gift cards. Maybe they need formula. You never know what they need. And so sometimes it's always great to just call and ask, like, hey, do you guys need blankets, or do you guys need diapers? Like, what do you need? So that's one of the best ways that I have found getting involved in the pro-life movement and really helping the mothers and the babies who are in need. These crisis pregnancy centers really do appreciate it. And so that is definitely something you should do if you have not done it already. The second thing is to become a sidewalk counselor. Now, this is not for everybody. If you find that maybe you're just not in the position to be a sidewalk counselor, then of course you can always stand on the sidewalk and just pray and leave it to somebody else. I was definitely one of those people where I was like, I don't think I can do this. Sometimes all it takes is some practice, and that's what really helped me, was being able to take that practice time. Being a sidewalk counselor is really important, and so if you feel like you might be a good fit for that, you can definitely check out when Students for Life is doing, or I don't know if it's Students for Life, I think it is, but I'll link it below. Basically, you can see when they're having a course near you. They come state to state, and usually they have one once a year everywhere. In every state. So definitely go check that out. Number 3 is to pray outside abortion clinics. Make sure that you bring friends with you. Do not do this alone. There have been a lot of scares when people go alone, a lot of threats. I think one lady was like shoved over by one of the escorts there was like this whole thing. The point is, make sure that you don't go alone. Make sure you bring friends. And pray outside abortion clinics. Make it a group thing, you know. Pray a whole rosary outside an abortion clinic. That's a really helpful way, because people see you, and you know, you are representing Christ in that moment. And in a lot of scenarios, I have seen women see us and turn around in the parking lot and leave. So it really is a game changer to pray outside abortion clinics. You never know who you're reaching. Okay, number 4 is to start a pro-life movement at your local church or school. There are tons of people who have expertise in this, like Lila Rose from Live Action. She actually started Live Action when she was young, and her book Fighting for Life gives awesome tips on how to start a pro-life organization in your school or in your church. I highly suggest this because it's a great way to get a group together and really help those in need, especially the moms and the babies. You could get a group together and make tie blankets for the crisis pregnancy centers, or you could get a group together and you guys could put together, you know, I don't know, care packages or something. It's amazing what you can do with a group. You can, of course, do so many things alone, and that is great, but community just makes everything so much better. Number 5 is to go to marches, rallies, events, all those fun things. I've gone to 3 March for Lifes, no, technically 4 if you count Chicago's. I've done Chicago twice and I've done Washington, D.C. twice. I've also been to a bunch of pro-life events and rallies and classes, and honestly, getting out there and just doing it is so important, because you can post on your social media and you can do all you want, but until you're actually in the movement, participating in it, helping those mothers in need and spreading awareness of the pro-life movement, that is where real change, I believe, happens. Social media is so amazing to spread the news and things, but it's so easy for people who do not share our views to just block us and just ignore us, which is, I mean, let's be honest, we do that with them too sometimes. But actually being involved is such a game changer, and so I highly suggest that. Okay, and here are some other little extra things you can do to help the pro-life movement. Number 1 is spiritual adoption. This is where you can spiritually adopt a mother and a child, or a unborn child, or whatever you want, and you pray for that baby every single day. It's basically like a novena. You spiritually adopt that child and their mother, and you pray for them constantly. Piggybacking off of prayer is praying for the pro-life movement, of course. That is always very important. We need prayers because prayers are so powerful. Obviously, as we have seen with Roe v. Wade being overturned by the grace of God, prayers are so powerful and they're real protection. This is something that I've seen a lot of pro-lifers do, which they will write pro-life messages and then they will leave them in Walgreens near the pregnancy section, and they'll write like, if unplanned pregnancy, there is hope, we love you, you can do this, please call this number, or here is a list of local crisis pregnancy centers that you can access for free ultrasounds and all that stuff. That is so important. It has helped so many women find crisis pregnancy centers near them, because let's be honest, I love crisis pregnancy centers, but they don't always do the best job of being able to tell people like, hey, we're here, I don't see any commercials for them. I don't really see any advertisements for them. I thought once Roe v. Wade was overturned that there might be more, but I really haven't seen any of that. So it's really important that we do get the word out there that there are crisis pregnancy centers available for these women. You can also be openly pro-life on social media. This is something that a lot of people find hard because of, obviously, like cyberbullying. I get that. Also, friends and family will see it, and you could start fights and cause division and everything. But in reality, if you were going to cause division, this is a good thing to cause division over. And if you are really scared about that, start a new account. You can be completely anonymous. You don't have to show your face at all. But I think there's a connection with people when you do show your face, and you can really connect with people who understand it and support you on social media. It can sometimes be hard to find those people right away, but they are out there. So I highly suggest you be openly pro-life on your social media. Next up is something we used to do all the time when I was a kid, which was cook a dinner or a lunch or a breakfast for a single mother or father, or just a family in general. Families these days are struggling as is, and I think it's just really special when we can pull together as a community and help them out, And one of the ways we do that is by cooking people dinner, or cooking them a meal or a pie or something. Food is so important, and unfortunately a lot of families now, because of inflation, cannot afford food. And so being able to help out that single mom or single dad, or just a family in general, is very helpful, honestly. And then of course the last one is wearing pro-life merch. You guys can do this at hisgloryco.com and use my promo code LittleFlower for 10% off. I absolutely love His Glory Co. You guys should definitely go check them out. Tons of pro-life merch. A lot of it's subtle, others are more bold, so pick out what you want and flaunt that stuff, because we are unapologetically pro-life. Alright, you guys, with all of that being said, I hope that this gave you some ideas on how to get more involved in the pro-life movement. Remember that just because Roe v. Wade is overturned does not mean that our battle is over yet. Now it's kind of spread out from state to state, so we really gotta hunker down and make abortion unthinkable. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Bye!